How's it going, guys? And welcome back to another Sim-Alot stream, where today we're hopping back into Grounded 1. Welcome, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. Great to see you all here. Welcome to everybody. How you doing? Really, how you guys doing? We're here back into Grounded 1 to do a little bit more grinding out, have ourselves some fun in this one. How's everybody doing here? Let's see, what's chat saying? Hey Sim, how's it going? Scott, Rick, woohoo, more Grounded 1. How you guys doing? Greetings all. Funkle, how you doing? Great to see you. Patrick, you did it, you killed who? That's interesting. And then also, how is Witch Spire? It looks very interesting. I did not give a chance to get to play it though. I ended up going to a carnival this morning with my kids and enjoyed a nice morning with them before coming home and doing my standard Sir Sim stream for you guys. So let's hop in. We're gonna go back into single player here. We're gonna be continuing where we left off. And in the last one, we got very close to getting our ladybug gear. That's what we were working on. Then we're going to work on a gill tube and go into the pond, because we're going to try to knock out the pond lab and the Haze base in this stream today. You finally killed Axel and got the gold card. Hell yeah, great job, Patrick. Congratulations. Nice. Congratulations. That's big. All right, let's sleep for a little while here. Okie dokie. All right, it is morning time. We have our mosquito needle that I don't think I've upgraded at all. I have not. Do I have anything to upgrade it with, actually? Do I have any upgrade material? I do. I have 12. Ooh. Let me throw one wee little upgrade on this guy. I can actually almost do 2. Let's do 2. Let's get one more. Let's get one more, and we could get a pokening going. Full respect to the pokening. Good evening, Jason. How are you doing? Great to see you. Good evening. Finally got your Wolf Spider gold card and grounded 2. Down 2, only 5 more needed for Trap Creeper level 3. Very nice. Okay. Let me go into my chest over here. Let me pop off some of this stuff. First things first. Put that stuff away. Second thing second. That can go. I need to research both those, but for now it's fine. I need to go get another ladybug head. I need to get a couple more ladybug pieces so I can finish up the legs. And then we will... Oh, and I was going to make the spider fang dagger too. You guys were saying I should use both. So I'm going to go ahead and make both, but I need to go kill another wolf spider to do that. So we'll do that today too. What? No termite X yet? It's... I'm working on it. I'm almost there. It's taking me a wee bit of time, but I'm getting there. Don't worry. Killed him 4 times. Nice. Good job on killing him. It's a fun fight. Axel is definitely a fun fight. Today we're going to be doing some fun fights too. We're going to try to wrap up today by taking out we're going to try to take out the infected ladybug today. That's what we're going to be doing. As a little wrap up, I believe, is how we're going to do this one. All right, put you back down there. Okay, we have our master poker here. Now we just got to go find a ladybug really fast. That's not a ladybug. That looked like a ladybug, but it's not a ladybug. Infected broodmother? Not yet, Sharkman. Woohoo! Unfortunately, I've been busy, haven't been able to catch many streams. No worries. I've been streaming every day, so that way I'm here if you guys are around. If you're not, you can always just catch the next one. It's not a big deal. I'm just happy you guys show up and even just say hi. Excuse me. And then also, excuse me. I will need a shield. Where'd you go? Nope. I'm gonna laugh when I get a Weevil gold card in like 4 Weevils. Nope, never mind. I spoke too soon. Alright, where are my ladybug pals? We know we need to fight at least 1. Maybe 2, because I need a face for my tier 2 axe, so that way I can get my tier 3 axe. And then I need 2 more pieces for 2 or 3 more pieces for the legs. The shield nerf and ground 1 killed any use of them for me. Honestly, for me, it's just having it there. I just always, whenever I have a sword in a game, I immediately think sword and board. So that's why I was looking for one, to make one. Do you know any good ways to get boiling glands more often when killing the beetles? Yes, if you want more boiling glands, make the stuffed version of the bombardier beetle. And when you go through and rub it, you will get more chances at the rare loot. So I would suggest you do that. Or if you're still grinding them, in 7 more days, when we get into March, just make yourself the lucky hat. And the lucky hat, once you get it to sleek, will almost automatically give you the ability to get, well, I mean, it's going to up your chance at rare loot as well. Then you go through and rub the hat too, or rub the stuffed bug too, and it'll just make it even better for rare loot. Thought stuffed bugs just gave damage buff? No. They up your rare loot chance. They don't up gold card chance, but they up rare loot chance. Okay, there's that knocked out. I did not need to kill that, but for some reason I wanted to. You still have candy corn in your world? You probably had it spawn in and then never went back and harvested it. So you probably found it and it loaded into your map and it just stayed and it never despawned. That's wild. No termite ascent. That's what you're saying, huh? You're 5 minutes in and you haven't killed the infected broodmother yet? I know, I'm terrible. I'm sorry. Haven't killed the infected broodmother yet and played for like 2.5 hours on the save so far, and everybody's like, yeah, you're not already in tier 3 gear? Weren't you good at this game once? It's like, I was once. Apparently not anymore. Okay, doke.
Look at that ant go.
Look at that ant walking away from you. The OG, that's right, Lego Dad, the OG. OG Grounded 1. The wall-mounted heads increase your damage against the bugs. The stuffed shell increases... Yeah, that's right. You are exactly right. Hey, you, come here. I need you to come on over this way. Thanks for knocking that down for me. I'll pick those up later. Brick? That should have been a perfect block, just saying. Should have been. For some reason, wasn't. Please give me your faceplate so I only have to kill one of you. I'd be big satisfied to kill more than one. Thank you. Ooh, might get killed by grass planks here. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last stream. I'm wearing my favorite helmet in the entire game right now. Ooh, and I got it all in one. You do love to see it, let me tell you. You do love to see it. Okay, can I squeeze in here and get it? Yes. Yes. Crap. I literally tried to dodge. That's what I tried to do right there. I tried to dodge and failed. Now, was it 1 or 3 that you need for the bomb? I want to say it was just 1 that you need for the bomb, right? It's just 1 of the fungal growth? I think it's just, maybe it's 3? Definitely more than 1? I cannot remember for the life of me right now.
I spy.
Can we get a Witchspire stream later? I will be honest with you guys. I am quite wore out right now. I need a little bit of a night off, honestly. Between everything that I've been doing lately, it's either been the gym or streaming or recording or streaming. And so after tonight's stream, after the grounded stream tonight, I'm just gonna hang the Sim headphones up for the evening and put it down. But that doesn't mean that I can't play that game maybe tomorrow. I just need some time. I also have to work on my stuff for my D&D campaign for tomorrow. So I need to do that tonight. Otherwise I would. 2 growth. Okay. Well, yeah, Scott Rick, I've been trying to stream every single day, and I'm trying to stream once, if not twice a day for you guys, because the growth that's been over on Sim builds has been amazing, in my opinion. You know, for instance, it took me 6 months of making videos for Sim-Alot before I had my first video go over 1,000 views. It took me 3 months to get my first video over 100 views. Sim Builds has 5 videos over 100 views and 1 video that's almost to 2,000 views already. Now I know to a lot of you guys, you're like, that's not a lot. That's not a lot. Guys, there's 130 subscribers on Sim Builds. The fact that I got that much already, and I'm not playing Minecraft, I'm not playing any more Hytale over there, I'm not playing Roblox, I'm not playing Fork Knife, you know, I'm not going out and doing all like the super popular games. I'm playing games that I think are super fun, and like that progress to me has been just awesome. Oh, I need another berry leather. Whoops. Do I think we're going to get another Stranger boss fight in the pond update? Yes. Yes, I honestly do believe we are going to get another Stranger fight in the pond update. Not in the spring update. Not in the spring update. But in the summer update, yes, I do believe we're going to get another Stranger fight. The pocketing continues. Oh yeah, I was gonna make, that's right, I'm gonna get the pinchwhacker early too. We said we were gonna get the pinchwhacker early, so maybe I'll make that. The goal of today's stream is to get through the pond, get through the Haze base, kill the boss, and then end on getting the pinchwhacker. That's what today's stream is going to be. That's what we're going for. And I think I can get there. I think I can get there. All right, let's do this. I'm going to go to the pond, to the hedge, get blueberries, harvest some sacks, and see if I can get a stink bug gas sack. If I can get a stink bug gas sack, then I can make a gastro goo. If I can make a gastro goo, the Haze will be super duper easy. When you defeat the stranger in the garden, does she say anything? She just like runs away. She's completely silent the whole time you go to fight her. Other than like when you're actually like in it, like beating her up and stuff like that. Otherwise, she doesn't say a dang thing to you, like, the whole time. She just, like, you grow the tree, or you activate the thing to grow the tree, and then she's just standing there on the edge staring at you. And it's like, really, lady? And then, just to make it even better, after you beat her down, she just runs away. She doesn't say anything about the fact that she's riding a freaking brood mother. She doesn't say anything about why she's fighting you. She's just there and it's like, hey, bro. It's fight time. Pulls out a whole new armor set, a whole new weapon, and decides that now is a good time to fight you. the fight itself, it's cool, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense in my mind in the story of the game yet. Why would she care if you're growing a lime tree? Honestly, why would she want to fight you because you grew a lime tree? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's not like she's the one who gummed up the doors, unless she is the one who gummed up the doors. But even then, it still doesn't make sense why she's like, hey, you grew a tree, let's fight because you grew a tree, right? So, I don't know. Will I try the mod that C Dinky and Apex, etc. made for Grounded 2? I don't see why not. I'll have to go through and talk to them and get the deets on it. I know that they were doing like an artwork mod that they were working on. I remember that. And that I plan on putting in there because the more art, the better. Eric, thanks so much for subscribing. All right, do I have pebblets on me? I don't have pebblets on me. Tony, thank you so much for subscribing as well. By my good old stream elements was a wee bit behind is beyond me, but still, thanks for subscribing. I do appreciate it. When do you think we're gonna give Burgle his OS chip? Oh, honestly, like if I had to guess, probably after the pond update. It's probably going to be in the pond update, and something's going to happen, right? When you give him the chip. I feel like something, I don't know what, but something's going to happen that's going to entice you to go into the pond to do something after you give him the chip, right? Because right now it's like, go to the garden and do this in the garden, right? And it's like, okay, yeah, sure, bro, I'll go to the garden. Why not? Yeah, I like to party. And then so you go there and it's like, okay, you need the OS chip for Burgle because he's having a little bit of brain meltdown. That's fine. We can party. What's up, buddy? And then you get the OS chip and then nothing. So something with that OS chip is going to have to happen to send us to the pond for some reason. And it's probably something along the lines of maybe that's where we're going to run into Dr. Wendell. Maybe we're going to find a reset key. Maybe we're going to need a tool set. Maybe we just want to go to the pond for no reason other than we felt like swimming.
If I follow you, will you lead me to honey or to an early grave?
Send those down there for later. What's up, Rob? Good. Yeah, I unlocked the gill tube. Yep. And then I'm gonna go get my rotten fin flops. I'll go grab those. I'd like to get, if I can, I'd love to get a stink bug gas sack from one of these little spider nests that are over here, if I can. Because if I can grab myself a quick gas sack, then I can make a gastro goo. But in order to get one, I gotta go beat the crap out of this.
I spy.
Anyone else having an issue where weapons from inventory deposit automatically in boxes? Yes. Yes, that is an issue. That is a known issue right now. It was happening to me. What my fix is right now, for me, what I do is I move a weapon out of that first slot for where my weapon is, like the first box. Don't keep a weapon there. Try that and see if that helps you, because that seemed to help me. Nope. No gas sacks, just a bunch of spiderlings.
Not bad.
There we go. I'm going to need those. I almost fell to my death. Berries are the main reason you keep your bow on you. I would agree with you for maybe like G1, but in G2, you just make yourself a ponic patch. Getting plenty of bombardier parts. I don't have a boiling gland though. If I got a boiling gland, then I could go through and make the hammer. But with all these bombardier parts, I should... There it is. That's what I needed right there. With all these bombardier parts, though, I should be able to make a drying rack, though. That would be pretty sweet. There's only a couple spiderlings over here. Oh, there's another one. Give me. Thank you. I'm out.
A scientific breakthrough.
Oh, pain. We're good, though. Do I think the Stranger and Wendell are working together? I think they are because I think that Wendell has an orc hat on. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, Banana Man, sir. Do appreciate that. All right, let's make our way back home. And I need to, actually, I need to make a smoothie maker. I think I need to go harvest some grubs to make a smoothie maker. I'm also gonna want to look for some upgrade mats so that way I can do my stinger spear here again. But honestly, or not my stinger spear, my mosquito needle. You can't tell I'm not used to using one of these. Brain slugs for everyone? Oh no. Okay, so now I have the berries that I knocked down my berries and did not harvest them. Well, at least they'll be there for the next time that I go over there. I have enough berries in order to get 1 leather, which is all I need in order to make my armor, so that's all good.
Those mites are no match for the might of small Pete. I spy.
Let me just...
Mark that one off the list.
Yeah, we'll just grab that really quick while we're there. Actually, I had to switch over and drink a can of Mountain Dew instead of the good old orange soda for tonight because I needed some caffeine. Running around a carnival with my kids all day kind of wore me out. And I do quite literally mean running around. Black Widow and Pond or Spring update? Probably neither. Black Widow's probably going to be one of those end game mobs that they put into the game, like, right as 1.0 launches. Because it's going to be a tier 5, right? Or at least a really difficult tier 4. It's going to be a really hard enemy. I mean, wolf spiders are tier 3, and they're hard enough right now. Hang on. Quit dancing. Alright. Only 1 grub sludge from that guy. That does suck. Alright, got another one right here. There's 2. Hey, that one I got 3 from. It evens out. Okay, let's see. There it is. I remember. There's 3. There should be 1 more. But I know that there's 2 more that hang out on the other side of the tree. Just don't go under it, unless you want to get eaten by wolf spiders. Do I think Grounded 1 is more difficult than Grounded 2 for new players? For new players? I don't want to say either one is more difficult than the other at this point. I don't think that Grounded 1 is drastically more difficult than Grounded 2 is. In fact, I would even say that some of the different mechanics in Grounded 2 may be more difficult for the average player to pick up and be good at right away. I think that alone may make Grounded 2 slightly harder, even though there's not as difficult enemies in Grounded 2 right now. Because, like, you don't have black ox beetles, but you have scorpions. You don't have green shield beetles, but we have rust beetles, right? So there's a lot more mechanics already put into Grounded 2 that never were implemented into Grounded 1, and that's without the swimming thing, right? So I suppose if you were to throw, like, the pond in there and say, okay, well, now you have to compare the pond, right? Swimming's just swimming. Just avoid the giant creature, the giant koi fish, and, you know, don't get eaten, and you'll be fine, right? So, and then watch your oxygen bar. Like, I don't think that makes the game that much more difficult right now. Sure, there's more verticality in Grounded 2 than there is Grounded 1. So maybe that would make Grounded 2 slightly more difficult because there's not as much platforming. There's a little bit in the hedge over here, but that honestly isn't that bad. All right. I need to go research the thing so I can make the gastro goo. But first, I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one do you guys think is more difficult? Grounded 1 or Grounded 2? Like, if you had to... Not taking into skill levels that you guys have now, right? Because, obviously, I mean, if you take Grounded 1 skill levels that you've played the game for 5 years, right? Hey, Fon, how's it going? Like, if you look at those skill levels, and you go through and say, all right, well, you know, I've only played this game for years. You know, of course, Grounded 1's going to seem easier than Grounded 2, right? What do you think the story will be with the pond update? I was talking about that a little bit earlier. Honestly, I think that it's going to be around the lines of you go through and something happens with when... I think you're going to give the OS chip to Burgle. And then I think something with Burgle is going to break. I think that it's going to be something along the lines of he needs to be reset, or you need to start prepping to bring his head to his body, or so you need to shrink his body. Something along those lines. Although I don't know how that's going to work with Burgle's body being like a main part of the zone, right? I don't know how that's going to work, but let's see. I'll just go back over here. I need water anyway. Grounded 1 is harder overall because it's a much more padded out game. It's complete, has difficult things at the end. 2 is still being created and things are a little all over the place. That's a good point. That's a good point. Grounded 2 is more mechanically intensive. Grounded 1 is harder bosses. Most enemies feel the same. I appreciate you bringing the bosses into that, because that is an excellent point. If you take into the bosses, honestly, like, the bosses for Grounded 1 so far, even the temporary bosses, the first boss fight with the stranger, I have to say, is probably the most difficult of the boss fights so far in the game. I think that that's probably one of the harder boss fights so far, and which is kind of a bummer to say. I didn't need to do that. I needed to do this. There's the gastro goo. And then we'll do this. Beef jerky rack. Very nice. Because, yeah, if you take in the infected broodmother into question, Grounded 1 is way harder than Grounded 2.
Hello there.
Okay, let's see. Didn't I...
It is nice to... How can I help you today?
There we go.
So if you are not...
I was gonna say, I got a chip. Why aren't you taking the chip? It's because I had to give it to him. Okay, red anthill chip, fiber bandage efficiency, and canteen upgrade. Fiber bandage efficiency is being bought right away. Torch upgrade may be a good one, but meh. Canteen upgrade so that way it can hold more liquid. I hope we get one of these. Like I'd take the Axophyte over the Blossom Mantis any day. Honestly, like I feel like if you put Axel and the Blossom Mantis in the same room, might be able to do that with the update next week. Just saying. But anyway, if you put them both in the same room and said fight, I almost guarantee that the Mantis is gonna win. I mean, Axel's got a big health bar, but at the end of the day, the Mantis just hits like a truck, right? So, and you need like tier 3 armor to fight the Mantis. You can fight Axel, honestly, with a decent tier 2 set. You might be able to fight the Mantis with tier 2 armor. You might be able to fight it with tier 2 armor. Hey, there's that fungal growth that I needed. But whatever, at least I have a gastro goo. Let's go here now. I need to make one of these. Then I need to make one of these. Okay. I need to come over here, and I need to... Do I have upgrades on these guys yet? I think I have upgrades on these, right? These are both level 2 right now.
A little less squishy now.
There we go. We got Scarlet Embrace. Well, that's why I'm taking damage, because I have parry heal, but I also have the frickin' take damage whenever, or take more damage buff. Awesome. You, please make me food. You still have the eye patch plus? Yeah. Can't say, just wanted to hop in and say hi and hope you all have a fantastic weekend. We'll watch this later. Well, thank you, Spirit Wolf. We'll talk to you soon. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Hope you're already having a good one, even at that. All right, if I wanted to upgrade you, I need good old 6 whetstones to give you another wee little update. Or upgrade. With 2 Ds for the double dose of my pimping power. Name the movie. Because no, I don't actually think that I have pimping power. But if you know the movie, that's cool. Alright, you. Go-Go Gadget upgraded axe. Spider Silk. Spider Psycho, Spider Psycho. That's another good movie, actually. Insect Axe. And then... Yeah, see, I need stink bug parts and a boiling gland for that hammer. That's gonna be a minute. Get rid of that garbage, because now I have this garbage. Honestly, like, all of this stuff just needs to get put away. Idiocracy? Nice! Yes, that is correct. Idiocracy is the name of the movie that I was talking about. If you guys have not seen Idiocracy, don't worry, it's going to be real life soon enough. As scary as that is to say. Upgrade! Yeah. Holy weed stems, Batman! Just just build these walls because I need to use planks, and I haven't researched planks yet, so I'm just going to use these. Just gives me something to put these weed stems into, so they're not just out there. All right, there we go. Now I can get my plant fiber up, make myself some more bandages. Built myself a grinder. Are you sure we aren't already there? Look. All right, I didn't want to say it. I'm just going to say it like... Kinda, honestly. It's getting... But it has electrolytes. It's got what plants crave. Oh, man. That show is so bad. That show is so bad. Okay, now I just need just a pile and a half of weed stems. Do I have... I don't have anything that's going to make my base cozy at this point. I'm just going to do a little bit of building here while we wait for that food to cook up. Hang on, I'll fight you in a second. Hang on, I'll fight you in just a second. I just need to run away for just a second. Give me just a moment. I'll fight you in a second. Okay, so first things first. Mutations. Take you off, put you on. Parry Master's fine to stay on. Then you, go here, go here.
Wolf spider. Part wolf, part spider. All venomous, all deadly.
I don't think in the 5.5 years I have been playing Grounded, I don't think I've ever heard Pete say that. Yeah, that was the first time in 5 years I have played this game, and I have not ever heard him say that. I wish they'd got a passive mutations in Grounded 1 as game changer. It is. It definitely is. Having to have Parry Master on. Also, criticals make fighting so much easier in Grounded 2. The fact that when things get knocked out, you can just crit them over and over and over and over again. Make things so much easier in Grounded 2 for fighting than Grounded 1. Alright, there we go. I need one more. I thought that I got enough. I did not. Is the third hit of that 5-hit combo still... Kinda. It can still be blocked, but its block timing's kinda off. And I think they left it like that on purpose. At least to me, it feels like it's kind of off.
Hey, Fid.
That's why I have the Fab Femur, even though they nerfed it. Still a lot of crits. Yeah, I mean, it's still a phenomenal trinket. It's still just a great trinket. But it's just nerfed. That's all. It's still a great trinket. Oh, I didn't grab a weed stem for that one. Any other ones that I forgot to grab a weed stem for? I should have. I made all these windows specifically so that way I could use up these weed stems. That one I missed. That one I missed. That one I missed. And I need 2 more. Okay. Am I streaming later on too? What I'll say is right now, the plan is not to have a stream right after this one. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. That's not the plan. Now, Does that mean that later on this evening, I'm not going to get a wild hair up me and decide that I'm going to go live stream over on Sim Builds? Maybe. But the plan right now is to not do that. The plan right now is for me to play Tavern Masters with my wife, do a little bit of grinding out some stuff for my D&D campaign tomorrow, tuck my kids into bed after reading them a story tonight, and spend some time with my family. That is my plan after I'm done live streaming. But if I go through and do all of that and it's like 9:30 p.m. and I'm restless and want to do something, who's to say that there's not a random sim stream that happens? Nice. I have a single wall. If it wasn't for the fact that I need your venom... Ooh. I got the super poke. There we are.
I need an antidote.
Quit backing up. Yay, there we go. All right, I needed that guy so I can make my dagger. Yes. Yes, it has begun again. It's not the Widowfang dagger, but it's all the dangerous that I need. Ha ha ha, I remember. Oh, so much wonderful times to be had here. All right. Consume that guy down. Built my house up on the wall near the castle with the tiger mosquitoes. Why would you build that close to those evil things? Tiger mosquitoes are not fun. But yeah, I definitely think Drake's Hollow would be a great game for Sim Builds. You guys, somebody said for me to go over and check out Witch Spire. So there's a demo for Witch Spire right now that I think I'm going to check out. But what I will say is there was a Foundation video. If you guys know what the game Foundation is, did a video on that today for Sim Builds. Yesterday was Software Inc. And then the day before was Banished, I want to say. I don't think I've ever researched a Cloverleaf. Did I? Yeah, I did. I just need some sprigs. I gotta get that built before we go off and do anything. Anyone else watch Spaceballs? Did anybody watch it? Did anybody else go out and watch that? I meant to turn it on, but that night I got done streaming. What was that? 2 nights ago? I got done streaming and literally just walked out of the office and was like, bedtime, and went to sleep. Because honestly, like, with how much I've just been like, go, 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 go. That there's times where I just get done streaming and I'm like, yep, night, night, and just go right to sleep. Yeah, did anybody? The original? Oh, dude. You did end up going out watching it? Oh, it's such a good movie. Yeah, the original Spaceballs is an amazing movie. I think that, honestly, anybody who sits down to watch the original Spaceballs, if you take away the cheesy graphics of it and you just look at Spaceballs for what the game or what the movie actually is, and you just listen to the jokes and stuff, you're gonna laugh about something in that movie. Even my kids would laugh at parts of that movie, and they have no idea what half of the inside jokes are talking about. Some of the jokes in there definitely would not fly nowadays either. For example, man, we ain't found shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. And that was an edgy joke even back then. Okay.
I have returned Burgle to his original size.
Am I going to fight the infected broodmother? Yes, Derek, I will fight it. Not today, but yes, I will fight it.
98.5%. Right, Burgle, right.
Gotta comb the
However,
desert.
Burgle
That's what he
indicates
said.
there is
Comb the
some
desert.
minor insignificant raw science leakage. A note for another time. Noted. But I see no reason to put off a human trial. I believe there should be no issues. But audentes fortuna juvat. I am ready to prove my creation's full potential. And
Where the hell are my sprigs?
Burgle, I'd like to record some messages for my family in case things do not go as planned.
Good stuff. All right, there goes that. Got that one knocked out.
My PD sense is tingling.
Running around looking for sprigs. I think the problem is I picked all of them up that were over here. So I'm looking for sprigs in a place where I cleared them out. I know exactly where I can go to get a bunch of sprigs. Don't get me wrong. That was straight muscle memory. That right there, how I just knew going to that exact spot and doing that exact jump was 1000% muscle memory. Do you think Pete should be able to swing like Spider-Man? I got something that I was swinging like Spider-Man last night in Terraria. But yes, agreed. Give Pete Spider-Man powers. Home. Yellow. Sure. Home. Okay. Now, come over here. I need to work on some stuff here. First thing that I need to work on is going to be my guild tube, because this is not happening, but this definitely can. I need some eelgrass strands. In order to get eelgrass strands, I have a dagger. I'm good on that now. So let me go get some eelgrass strands, and we'll actually get the pond to going here. Pond's gonna take me like no time at all to finish, just so you guys know. I'm so efficient now when it comes to the pond. At least I was. Don't be a prick. Yeah, because I got to go over, grab my fin flops. As soon as I have my fin flops, I have my guild tube, and then literally Pond Lab's done at that point. Run through it in 30 seconds. Pond Lab's done, right? And then Haze base, I have a gastro goo. I just need a Weevil to participate, and that one's done. And then, as long as a Weevil participates, I have some granola bars. I'll be able to make up a couple smoothies over here. I want to say that I can make... because I can't make questionable smoothies anymore with just random stuff. But I want to say that I can make the one that requires algae, clover leaves, and One other thing. Plant fiber? It's not plant fiber. Gotta be something more difficult than that. Sprigs? I think it's sprigs. I think it's sprigs. I'm almost 100% sure it's sprigs. Started playing Marvel Rivals again. I have a love-hate relationship with it. Because it's so fun, but when you play ranked, because you're a grandmaster, and that's so dang sweaty. I don't know anything about Marvel Rivals. I've seen that lots of people are like, oh, this game is awesome, Marvel Rivals is great, and stuff like that. I don't know. I've never played it. I wouldn't be able to tell you if it's cool or not. You know, why do you gotta be annoying? Does anybody really, like, fall for this garbage? Like, sorry. I had to go through and ban somebody on the Sir Sim-Alot account on Twitch. Like, why would you do that? Like, stupid AI crap. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the blinking screen. I wonder if the bubble helmet's going to be the design and grounded. That actually is a good question. I don't know what design they're going to go for, and that's where I'm going right over there. But I'm also interested. I never made the dang thing. I went all the way over here and didn't make the frickin' thing. Did I? No. I didn't. Because I'm brilliant. That's why. In case you were wondering. F's in chap for Sim being an idiot. Wow. Been a while since I've done that. I need eelgrass to make this. Grabs the eelgrass. All right, time to go in the pond. Doesn't make the frickin'... Oh, what a dummy. That's me. Capital D, dummy. Wasn't there a... Actually, while I'm right here, total squirrel moment. But wasn't there a scabby, like, right out here on one of these? I think it's over that way more. But there was a scabby over here at some point. At one of those, on one of those routes, there was a scabby you could grab. Mongo? Mongo the Mongoliensis? If you know, you know. Do I have any idea what the area behind the Billy Hog stand is going to be? If anything, it's a road. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, give me my stupid tube that I, you know, ran all the way back over here for again. Where's my hyper stamina? Take this crap off. Put this crap on. Rivals is a hero shooter like Overwatch? Oh. Well, you got me. I'll tell you guys this. Overwatch is not my jam. Fortnite is not my jam. Like, I've seen, like... I would play Roblox before I played Fortnite. Because I've seen some parts in Roblox that I was like... Actually, maybe. Like, before I was like, oh, hell no, that's toxic, right? But there's some other sides of it that I'm like, that's kind of interesting. So maybe I could do something with that, right? But like Overwatch and Fork Knife and like League of Legends and stuff, can't do it. Just make a bench there. I didn't have the problem is I didn't have my rope that I needed. You are correct that just going through and making the bench would have been better, but without the what you call it, it doesn't matter. Without the silk rope, it wouldn't have mattered. I couldn't have made it. You ever played Ground 1, but there's meals or slushies that increase... Of course, I'm sitting here reading chat instead of focusing on swimming. That increase underwater breathe time? Yes. Where the hell am I going? This is not the right spot. What am I thinking? I need to be way more that way. What am I doing over here? You like it because it's Marvel? Look, I like Marvel as much as the rest guy. Don't get me wrong. Heck, I played, I get a kick out of superhero things. Like, I played that, was that like Marvels versus DC or something like that? I played, the DC Legends or whatever it was. That was like an online MMORPG DC, like, superhero game. I played the original Deadpool game. That was pretty sweet. I have not played the most recent Spider-Man game, or any of the Spider-Man games that came out for, like, PlayStation 4 and stuff like that. Where the hell am I going? You can't tell that it's been a while since I've done this. That way. DC Universe Online was your jam? Yeah, it was alright. It was pretty good. It was fun. I give you that. It was a lot of fun. Alright. Now, where the hell was that cave I was looking for? I think it's that way. Yeah, I think it's that cave that's right there. If I remember correctly. And I could be very much wrong. Do I find Grounded 1 or Grounded 2 brighter? Story-wise or, like, graphics-wise? Because story-wise, I find... Oh, yes, this is the right way. My dummy. Like, story-wise, I find that the story in Grounded 2 is much brighter and lighter than the story that's in Grounded 2. Or Grounded 1. Because, like, in Grounded 1, kids are dying. You're back here trying to survive. Like, you know, kids are being treated like trash and shrunken down as experiments. And you're trying to save a man who's been left over by his family and is alone and blah, blah, blah. Making this game, like, way darker, story-wise, than Grounded 2. Where Grounded 2 is just like, hey, man, Burgle got his head ripped off. You need to go figure that out. But graphics-wise, the graphics engine in Grounded 2 is just so much better than Grounded 1 that it's like, it's really hard to compare lighting styles, but your lighting in Grounded 2 is going to be outstandingly better than Grounded 1. Man, I have a headache. Why do I have a headache? It's probably from all of the dirt and stuff I was breathing in today. I was doing yard work again before I went off with the kiddos to the fair. I decided yard work was a good idea, so I spent, what, an hour and a half mowing the lawn today. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's all part of it. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna hit this guy to then hit this guy to then go ahead and hit over here so we can swim into there. 50 seconds, more than enough time. Grounded 2 park feels less open than the grounded 1 yard. There's a lot more stuff because they can add a lot more. And it feels like that because you're running around on the back of a bug that's moving way faster than you can move in grounded 1. 2 yard work every day. I do stuff around the house every single day. Might not be yard work, but yeah. Do all sorts of cool stuff. All right. I need to leave open my inventory here so I can get mushroom sprouts. So I'm not going to grab any of this stuff for now, except for this guy, because I need that. Okay. I need to flip this switch. Boop. Close that. Need to go down here. Nope. Yes, but no. Okay. Let's head this way. Gotta go turn on some stuff. Gotta go grab some algae on my way. Oh, my poor kitten wants to be in my office. Well, are you? No, okay, you're not in my office. I was like, oh crap, are you actually in my office? That would be bad. Oh, crap. Well, Pete might drown. Pete may be doing a little bit of drowning on accident. Let the kitten in? I'll let her in a minute. Let me finish swimming in the water, and then I can go let her in. Because she'll come over here and jump up on the desk for me and decide to be a complete nuisance. So. Yeah, I mean, when I say kitten, I mean she's 6 months old at this point. So she's not like a super kitten, but... No, she's older than 6 months. She's what? July to now is what, 8 months? I got her in July, so... I don't know. She's almost a year old, so she's not really a kitten anymore. I just call her a kitten because, well, she's a heck of a lot smaller than my other cat. Also, I've noticed, I don't know if anybody else who's ever migrated from up north to down south, but for some reason, I don't know why,
Keep me safe.
but the cats down here are so much smaller than the cats up north. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a genetic thing for down here or what, but it's like the cats down in down here in Texas are like itty bitty compared to what I remember from up north. And like even my cat that I brought down here with me, he's so much bigger than the cats down here. Like I've had people comment, they're like, why is your cat so big? I'm like, he's not. He's a normal sized cat. Less food for the cold, I guess. But yeah, I mean, he's just a big kitty, I guess. All right, let's see. I don't need these. And I need all of that. I don't need this. Do I want the link for the mod that was made? Yeah, send it over to me in like a Discord chat. If you put a link into the chat right now, it'll just delete it. So yeah, you'll have to send it to me in Discord. I had to step away. Didn't hear if you answered what kind of D&D do I do. You're currently a 5e Curse and Strand player. I am 5e Custom Campaign DM. So if you guys have ever heard / read the book Dungeon Crawler Carl, I got inspired by that and said, why can't I make my own dungeon? So I literally made a custom world dungeon in Dungeon Crawler Carl for my friends and me to play, and I'm DMing for them. So they're on floor 2 right now, and trying not to die, like me. But yeah, so I did all my campaign and built everything from the ground up. Other than the story, obviously, because, you know, kind of borrowed parts of the story from Dungeon Crawler Carl. But all in all, yeah, I DM my own campaign. Hey, Dozer, how's it going? I need to get Pete upstairs so I can get to those water fountains. Excuse me. Pete needs to get to the water badly. What channel do I want? And just put it in the grounded channel's fine. Just throw the link in there. These guys are kind of a pain in the nuts to fight again. Honestly, it'd probably be easier if I wasn't trying to fight them with a mosquito rapier, but I don't even know why I'm trying to fight them at this point. I'm not at the point of the game where I need to go through and defeat them. I'm not at grinding level yet. I'm at just fapping about level. Because you can see it there. That's why I said okay. Here you go, your spouse was in the biggest publish/writing conference on earth, and the speaker, they asked me to tell you they met the writer of Dungeon Crawler Carl there. You met Matt Ninneman. That's really cool. I wish you were on PC, you can't play mods. Always wanted to play Subnautica Gargantuan mod, but alas, not today. Hopefully someday soon for you, pal. Alright, let's grab out some mushroom sprouts here, or mussel sprouts. Inventory's full. Ted will have to do for now. Could I grab more? Yes. Do I need more right now? Honestly, not really. Look at all these upgrades to my armor I'm about to be able to do.
A scientific breakthrough.
All right, Pond Lab's done. Like I said, as soon as I get in there, it's going to be super, super fast. Would I ever consider playing modded Subnautica? Maybe on Sir Sim builds. I did Subnautica on Sir Sim already, and right now, until honestly, like until Grounded 2 comes out fully to 1.0, the majority of my time on this channel is going to be through me playing Grounded or Grounded 1. There'll be some small stuff here and there that I'll throw in, because like if a game developer that I'm really interested in reaches out and asks me like if their game can be put up on Sim-Alot and stuff like that, I'm not going to tell them no, right? I'm not going to say no, I'm not going to do a video on your game and stuff. But at the same time, I'm also not going to go out searching for them right now. Any tips on what to grow in the ponic patch? Limes and berries for sure. Potatoes are okay, but only if you're going to get everything in order to make the Thankful Feast or whatever it's called. That you use the corn dog, the potato, and I want to say... Actually, there's a cheese fries. There's a cheese fries one, too, that you use the roach milk for and the garden snail slime. That's not a bad smoothie either, or bad meal either. But yeah, I mean, I could probably throw on a... Because, like, right now on Sir Sim Builds, I have quite the plan ready for what I want to load out there. And right now, it's kind of going through a phase. So, I could probably put the modded Subnautica in there. I'm going to hate every minute of it, but I probably could do it. Okay. And then, okay. Yeah, green machines. Oh, it's lily pad wax. It's not even eelgrass, it's lily pad wax. Fair enough. I just need to go get more sprigs and I can make some more of those. Which is what we want to do. It's not even the algae. What the hell was the algae for? There was one of them that you needed the algae for. Oh, it's the soothing syrup that you need the algae for. Oh, that's why. I knew it was in there. It was fun. What would you... I'm sorry, Keaton, what? I'd grow some pumpkin sprouts, too. Easy, strong... Oh, yeah, Jason. True. Pumpkin sprouts. That's a good one. Definitely pumpkin sprouts. Muscle juice. Okay, I'm gonna come over here. I need to actually come in here, go to repair that. I have my gastro goo to get me through the haze. I don't need gas mask, although I think I could probably make one. Oh, I need a stink bug part to do that. Yeah, whatever. All right, let's put this stuff away for now because I don't need it. I have plenty of smoothies at this point for me to get along with. There we go. Good enough. Let's get some upgrades done here. Go. Come over here. I forgot, in this one you get to level 5 before you start using the more advanced stuff. Well, now I'm upgraded. I need brittle whetstones to upgrade you again. Grounded 2's got me all messed up. I'm over here like, I need more stuff because I didn't have enough whetstones and what have you. Or I needed to get, I'm sorry, blah, bad brain go, brr, never mind. I thought because I got above level 3, I needed more advanced stuff, but I don't. That's Grounded 2, you need that. Grounded 1, you get everything to level 5 before you actually have to start worrying about other upgrades. Also, Spider Fang Dagger. Wee little upgrade for you there, pal. To get pumpkin seeds, you need to go to the pumpkin seeds. You get 8 of them inside the lab. It is the only place to get them right now in the game, by the way. That is the only place. There are no more. You still can't believe? Well, I don't know if I would say replaced. Technically, well, you're kind of right. They pretty much are replaced at this point. Because there is a muscle sprout. I don't know if you guys found it. There is a muscle sprout in Grounded 2. You just can't get it. But there is one in the game.
Not bad.
Also, get rid of that garbage. I don't need it. Put that away for now. I have 8. I have more than enough smoothies to be able to do this. I'm not worried about it. There are also Supreme Whetstones, apparently. I've not been able to find them anywhere. So wherever somebody found Supreme Whetstones, that is news to me. That is 1000% news to me if somebody has found Supreme Whetstones. Alright, here, let's throw on this so we can get over into the goo. Oh, the vase recipe. Well, yes, the vase recipe, but no, they're not anywhere in the game. Because then people would be mad. It's like, well, you only gave me enough to make a vase. And I can only make one vase. Why can't I upgrade my armor? Because the armor's not ready to be upgraded that far. The game's not developed enough for you to be able to be that strong yet. That's why they're not in there yet. Do I like it? No, I don't like it, but it's just the way that it is. But you are absolutely correct. There should be some somewhere. There's just not. You know, I think I just thought of some fun shorts that I'm going to start doing over the next couple weeks. I thought of something. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. The good old story of Grounded, I think, is going to be some good shorts. Okay, I need to go over here so that way I can get my straight path, and then I got to go piss off some weevils. Also, I need to take this damage resist thing off while I do this. Ah! Not yet. Okay, now I could drink it. Where are you?
Would you look at that? It's super infected.
Well, that's not at all what I meant to do, but sure. Three parts. Oh, crap. I'm in the wrong one. Oh, no. This is not the spot that I thought that I was going to be in. That's okay. I almost made a whoopsie, but we'll be all right. See, this is the crevasse that I thought I was going to jump over. And then failed still. That's sweet. That's all right. I just need to go up over here. And now there should be a weevil that'll follow me. Oh, you didn't get close enough to the door. No, you didn't get close enough to the door. I needed you to be closer to the door. Oh, I needed him to be a lot closer to the door because I didn't make my own bomb, so I was just going to use him. Ah, dang it. Let me see if I can just load in. It was meaning, it was fun for me to play Foundation. Oh, it was absolutely fun. I love that game. I freaking love Grounded 2. Or not Grounded 2, Foundation. I've loved that game for a long time. Freaking, I do like Grounded 2 too, but yeah, I've been playing Foundation for years. I like the customizing in that game. It's super, super fun how much you can, like, make things totally your own. But I talk about that a lot in the video, so I don't need to talk about that here. Nope. Failed again. All right. There should be. Now, where's Mr. Weevil? He should be. I mean, if I have to make the stuff, I will make the stuff. It's just going to be annoying if I have to run back out to run back in again.
An infected gnat. Looks dangerous.
Because there's some fungal growth right there. What, did I get over here too fast? And I messed up the pathing of the friggin'... Where the heck is he? I'm about to run out of time. Yeah, see? Now I'm taking damage. What the hell? Where did the frickin'... Where did my Weevil go that was supposed to be right there? Yes. Joel, thank you so much for subscribing, by the way. I did miss it, and I apologize, but thank you. Oh, piss off.
I got the science.
I need you to come with me, not explode there. Alright, I'm trying this one more time before I just hit the F it button and I go back. Load my game one more time, kill 2 things, and then go grab my ant eggs. So that way I can just get this done with. Because I don't feel like sitting here grinding this out over and over and over again. Trying to run over here and seeing if I can find a... Well, I failed that again. Seeing if I could find a Weevil that's going to be close. Well, there went my Weevil right there. That was the one that I needed. All right. Heck with it. I'll just take the long way around and do it again. Make my own bomb this time. Okie dokie, because I'm going to be running out of my gastro goo in just a second here. My entire plan was foiled by the lack of weevils.
Just close your eyes and imagine it's a fruit pounder.
There we go. Okay. That sucks that I went through all of that, but it's not the end of the world because thankfully it's going to be super, super easy to rectify. I still have everything that I need back at my base, and I just need to run back over there, grab an ant egg really quick. It'll just be a little bit more running is all. We just had the garden update. Oh yeah. We are actually getting another update. We're getting an update next week. We are getting the update that is going to be giving us playgrounds next week in the public test build, by the way. And then after that, we're going to get an update in spring. And then we are going to be getting an update that's going to come in summer too. So we have 3 updates that are going to come in the next 6 months. The Playgrounds update that's coming next week, though, be aware that's not actually something to the game itself. That is something that's coming to being like an add-on to the game is the best way to think of it. Because it's like building your own custom game inside of Grounded 2. Yeah, we're getting multiple things. We're not just getting the summer update. There's multiple, because the spring update brings the Black Ant Hill, brings buggy buffing, brings a new boss to the game, buggy milk molars, buggy mutations, stuff like that. And then summer update brings the pond, the next level of the Omni tool, and probably tier 4 gear. So yeah, spring and summer are going to be pretty huge. Looking forward to the big update coming to Foundation. There's another big update that's coming. I mean, I'm here for it. If there's another big update coming to it, then hell yeah. But you can make the weevils blow up at the lab door. You never thought of that? You totally can do that. Yes. And that's what I ran past the damn anthill. Ugh. I want to say that it's just lack of thinking or reading chat, but it's definitely just due to me completely forgetting that I need to go to the anthill again. It's all right. Oh, my stream title. Oh, yeah. We're getting an update next week. Yeah, that's why the stream title's labeled that way. I got you. I'm not lying to you guys. I don't put update next week or update soon and stuff if there's not actually an update. I'm clickbaity enough with the titles of, you know, awesome build and stuff like that because, well, I believe they're awesome. But I try not to get into that too far into the clickbait nonsense of greatest update in the entire game. Click on me now. You know, I try not to do that much. I've done it, but I try not to do it that much. Yeah, the Playgrounds update that's happening next week. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I know it's super dark, but I'm trying to just get in here and grab an ant egg really quick and get out. That's a billy hog bite. Where the hell are my ant eggs that are supposed to be right here? What the hecky? This was supposed to be a quick in and out so I can grab ant eggs, but now I'm in here in the dark running around with my hands tied behind my back. Things are not cooperating. Here. Ugh, my eyes. What the hell are the other thing I'm looking for is slime molds, so I can make a slime mold torch, but those aren't anywhere either. I thought they're normally all over down here. Apparently I'm mistaken. Also, holy crap, ants. I'm gonna go out here and be blinded now. Ugh. Why the hell is my... Oh, because it's not actually equipped. That's why. All right. Now that I've gotten frustrations out, run away for a second, recoup, make a torch, go down there, grab my ant eggs. Hey, fine girl Brandy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Sorry you had to come in and watch me be frustrated with my stream, but, you know, it happens, or with the game. Are you quite done now? Thank you. Okay. Crafting-wise. You. There. Take my gamma and make it so it's not atrocious. There we go. Back to the anthill, back underground, grab my eggs, make a bomb, and then go back to... Yeah, then back into the haze again. Yeah. I need to go back home and make a smoothie anyway, so... Oh, man. Look at all the frickin' soldier ants that are out here, man.
My mom always
Good,
says
you
I'm
guys
not
can
a-
all stay outside. You guys just stay outside. It'll be fine. Just stay outside. No, why are there even more? Yeah, see? Look. These guys, right here. That's all I needed. Those guys. Thanks, guys. That was it. That's all I needed. Bye-bye. See you later. Yeah, look at them all. Look at them all. Play grounded with your big sister? Nice. I've played grounded for like 6 years at this point. A whole heckin' lot of it. Poor Sim in his hamster brain, right? That's exactly right. The hamster on the wheel's getting tired, guys. Squeak, 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 squeak. I'm gonna have that stuck in my head for the rest of the stream now. In G2, does the trash can item destroy items, or is it just a storage? You're trying to get rid of a bunch of doubles of trinkets? I want to say it destroys things, but I've honestly never put anything to try. Because I'm not one to get rid of items. It's not my jam, so, like, I honestly don't know.
Don't even need to boil it.
Because I've never tried to delete things in the game. I've always just like, all right, well, I have those now. That's mine. I'm just gonna have them infinitely, and just go put it in a chest somewhere, and there it stays. Doesn't matter if I got 95 pincers. I hold on to them. Play Grounded for 3 years? Nice. I figure you're talking about Grounded, not Gravity, but if you're playing with Gravity for 3 years, you're probably like a Gravity mage. That'd be pretty sweet. Usually don't get rid of things either, but you have like 8 pinchers trinkets and 7 spicy trinkets. Yeah, for a rainy day. Go put them in different areas.
Salt.
All right. All right. Now, I'm over here. I need... frickin' dry grass. Didn't I pick some up? I swear I picked some up. I think I picked some up the other day. Randy, thank you so much for subscribing. But I swear I picked some up. I know it's right here, so I'm not concerned. It's just frustrating because I thought I already did this. Did I die? Oh, I used it to make my torch. That's what I did. I had dry grass chunks to make the torch that I put on my wall. That's what it was. That's fine, Brandy. Okay. Now let's make our gastro goo again. I need an aphid honeydew. Hopefully I could find one right by the bottom of a piece of grass pretty quick here. Actually, I know where there's normally one or two of them. It's just whether or not the ants have gotten to them already. And with it being the start of a day here soon, I should be able to find some fairly quick. Okay. Let's see. There should be some right over here. Nope. It's normally right... there's normally one or two of them right around here, but I'm probably going to have to wait for it to be morning time to grab it. Because the ants probably came through and ate it all already. So we'll run back to the base and we'll sleep. And then we will see if we could find some in the morning. And then make our gastro goo. And then actually... No, because I loaded my game afterwards. I never picked up those stink bugs that I actually killed. I was going to say I could make a gas mask, but I never actually picked up the stink bug parts in this version of my save. Okie dokie. Grounded 2 is great. You want... Yeah, that's the problem. Is it's like you beat the story of Grounded 2 so fast that you just... It's like you don't have anything left to do anymore once you beat it. It's like, all right, I've been there, done that. What's next? I honestly was almost there, but for daytime, but... All right, caffeine's gone. Back to good old orange soda. My eyes... Been running around so much with it being dark outside, now I could see things again.
Aw, poor guy's got allergies.
I'm not partying with you, Mr. Wolf Spider. You go do other things that don't involve eating Pete today. Thanks. Oh, aphid honeydew. Let's do this. Haha, dad puns. Because an aphid honeydew is going to be about 1,700 times easier to get than going and fighting a stink bug is going to be without a gas mask. I'm going to end up burning through all my heals. Can't wait to have a wolf spider mount, if we get a wolf spider mount. If, not when, if. People say that all the time. They're like, when we get this mount, when we get this mount. We don't know what mounts we're going to get. We can hope that we get a wolf spider mount because that'd be cool. You know what? F it. I don't even care. I'm going to go take on a stink bug even without a gas mask. And I'm just going to make a damn gas mask. At this point, I'm just getting frustrated.
I wonder if I could keep that aphid as a pet.
No, Pete, you can't keep it as a pet because I won't give you one as a pet. Because I'm not a good aphid pet father where I take care of it all the time. I get it, I put it in the pet house near the house, and then I completely forget that I ever had it. There. Now I have what I need. It's just like, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna go get it. We're just gonna make the dang gas mask. Pets were so pointless without invincibility on. Yeah. Agreed. I'll say this. I don't really use the ladybug mount, but she's great during the raids. You could put her between you and the orcs as a shield. You can. Yes. And that, I think, was like the point of her, was to use her as a shield. When fighting more difficult mobs, but to me, it's like I still don't see a reason to have the ladybug mount. I have it just to have it at this point, but I could care less if I didn't. It's not one of those that like I'm looking to. I don't have gnat fuzz. God dang it. Also great for dealing with fireflies. Yeah, if you shoot them down, yeah. Ugh. Watch this. I'm going to end up finding, on my way to get gnats, which I hate fighting, because they just fly away in this game. They don't come too close enough for you to boop them. And you don't have a staff right now at this point in the game, so you can't shoot them down. But I'm going to end up finding an aphid honeydew on my way over here.
Are no match for the might of small Pete.
Okay. Alrighty. Rash should be right about this way. So that should mean that I should be right about there. Grab, there he is. Now I just got to figure out how to get gnat fuzz. Not being able to jump is not going to help. Here is one. Actually, I think that was the two that I needed, but I'm not going to run back and risk it, so. Come on back now, you hear?
Ah, here comes another homing gnat.
All right. I know for a fact I had one back at the base, so we'll call that good. Now I have everything to make the dang gas mask. We'll make the gas mask. We'll go fight the infected ladybug. Then we'll come back over here and we'll build the staircase and get the pinchwhacker. Nice. It's all gonna work out. I ran past a honeydew. At this point, probably. I'm probably running past them while I'm reading chat, if I'm being honest. I probably ran past like 3 or 4 of them. This is one time that I'll say that I miss my Orb Weaver buggy. Being able to move around a lot faster in Grounded 2 is nice for when you forget things or you gotta go back and make something. Really? Breaking my own stuff now. All right. Cool. Cool. There we go. And then, why not, I'll make one of these. Sure. Alright. Now, I have my gas mask, which we're going to put right there. I have my weapons. I have my armor. We're repaired. I have enough heals. Going and doing this should not be that hard. So let's go and do this now. Weapon. Gas mask. Very good. Let's go. Anyone ever used the Shinobi Sneeze? It was a good idea, but never found it useful. That's actually a good one. I never used that either. Like, it was a good idea, but I never used it. It was one of those items that was always like in the game that I'm like, oh, look, I can make that. I gotta say, just thinking, I've maybe made like 3 of them. In however long I've been playing Grounded, I've maybe made 3 of them. My head's really bugging me. I don't normally like taking medications, but when your head's bugging you as much as mine is, sometimes you have to. Gotta go with the 5! Saying, for all the hard work you do. Well, thank you, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Here, we'll pop this on for you. I'm gonna hate looking at my screen for a while, but there you go. That's good. It's good. It's nice. It's a nice red. It's a good bright color. I'll be positive about it. It's nice and bright and shiny. Okay. Okay, let me throw on my gas mask. Oh my lord. It's wonderful. Haze, how's it going? Good evening. How you doing? Good to see you. Okay. Okay. I was about to get really upset for a second. I thought that I had forgot my bomb. And was gonna get really, really, really mad at myself. Coffee before grounded time? Coffee time before grounded time is best time. That is always one of my saddest parts of my entire day, if I'm being honest with you guys, is when I run out of coffee. Due to some medical conditions I have, I can't drink more than 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day. And when I run out, it's a very sad time for Sim.
Infected gnat. Looks dangerous.
What are you, frickin' invulnerable? Die, damn it! Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Now, right hat back on, and here we go. You can't be grounded while you're playing grounded? Yes, you can. At least I believe you can. Okay, let's check really quick. Get this analyzed. That red really is just wonderful. It's nice. It's literally turning me red with how bright red it is. When I open up my screen, I turn bright red on my camera. Rumble bars, sad face note from Wendell. Nope, nope, and nope, and water. Okay. And then we run over here. Press that button for them. Grab this.
Attempts to reverse cell age in mushrooms seem to be going well. Mutations are volatile but productive. The shift from phase 1 to 2 was almost a blur.
There might be a reason it seemed like a blur, if I may be so bold.
Well, who asked you, Burgle? Should you be tending to your tasks instead of eavesdropping through the intercoms? Where was I? Oh, yes. My friends, Erasmus Aureatus here. The answer is hiding in that moist, supple flesh. And once I have it, I'll be back to normal Wendell in no time. Just like it was before this all fell apart. I'll walk into that presentation room and show those ominent schmucks I belong. How do you like that, Director Schmechter? Trudy and the kids will come back. Everything will be back to normal. I just need these blasted shrooms to reveal their secrets to me.
All right.
Forgive me, Dr. Tatali. Did you say you wanted mushrooms on that?
By the way, what's my setup? What do you mean, what's my setup? Your coffee cup holds 6 cups of coffee? Hell yeah. My PC setup? Or my streaming setup? Or what I'm playing with setup? Just gonna manhandle this guy really quick here. Give me a sec. Sorry. There's Truffle Puzzle. If you're meaning my PC setup, what is it? Running a Ryzen 9 I don't remember what model number it is right now. I don't know, 3080, some 64 gigs of RAM, I think, something along those lines. I think is what's in the PC right now. I don't know. It's been probably 2 years since I've put it together, so it's been a while. If you're talking what I'm using in Grounded right now, well, I'm using the ladybug here. Okay, on this. Wrong button. There we go. Get the heck out of here. Ugh. Man, sorry guys, my head's pounding for some reason right now, so I just gotta give the meds a second to kick in, but yeah, my head is just pounding. I'm not sure why either.
Controlled weevil up ahead.
Anyway, anybody else got anything fun planned for the rest of their weekend? I'm not worried about bailing early. I'm just making a statement on why I'm not as chit-chatty as I normally am. But anybody got any cool plans for this weekend? Am I doing anything awesome tomorrow or later on this evening? I'm going to go play Tavern Masters when I'm done here, which I'm pretty excited about. Which I will be going through and doing something for Tavern Masters here soon for you guys. So you know, when I say I'm going to go play Tavern Masters, everybody knows what I mean by I'm going to go play Tavern Masters. I don't know if it's fun, but your spouse is preaching at a church tomorrow for the first time. Oh, well, that's really cool. Well, congratulations to them, if that's something they're looking forward to. And I hope that they do well. I don't know if that's, like, what you say to that. I've never met somebody that was going to preach at a church before, other than, like, pastors and stuff, obviously. But, like, never known somebody to prepare and stuff like that. I don't know how that whole situation works. Oh, they are? They've applied to a Harvard degree for... Nice. Well, that's cool. Well, congratulations to them for being able to go out and do that then. Also, Harvard for ministry. That's sweet. You're probably going to be playing Fallout 76 tomorrow? They release a new update or just in the mood to play Fallout 76? Not really, just grounded 1 or 2 base building? Sweet. Got a new game you're playing? Jedi Survivor? You got it on sale for $10? That's a good deal for Jedi Survivor. Cleaning out the sheds and filling dumpsters on your property? Doing a mass clean out? Getting some stuff taken care of. I can respect that. I could fight them. I'm not going to, but I could. Played Fallout 76 for a long time. Nice. Just gaming because you currently can't walk? Well, I'm sorry to hear that you can't walk. I hope you feel better soon, or get better, or able to walk again soon. Literally just dreading Monday. I can respect that too. Spending all the rest of the weekend dreading Monday. Been there, done that. Fallout 76, you felt empty? I feel that. When I first played Fallout 76, it was empty. It was really, really, really empty. But then again, when I first played Fallout 76, is when Fallout 76 came out. And that game was empty. There was nothing in that game. You have this problem where every piece of scrap has potential. I can agree with that. I also feel as though that, like, a lot of the stuff that I have, that I've kept in, like, my garage and my sheds and stuff like that, I have that feeling too, where it's like, yeah, but that, you know, that, I don't know. Let's say, like, a garden spike, right? I could use that for something, right? So I don't want to throw it away, because what if I decide I'm in a garden? You know, that's a...
Hey, Fid.
An example. You have a blizzard hitting you up in New England? Oopda.
I've been poisoned. Better than starving, I think.
Mr. Wolf Spider, I don't want to deal with you right now. I'm trying to go home. I just want to go home. I don't want to fight. I just want to go home. You're going to make me fight you anyway, aren't you? Well, at least this will get me Mithridatism, or however you guys want me to pronounce it. At least this will get me to level 2. At least it should. I think this is number 3 or 4. 8 to 12 inches of snow Monday. Yeah, it's supposed to get cold for us tonight down here. 60 degrees in freedom units. Crit and dead. Well, that's dealt with. Did they boost the chances for gold cards in Grounded 1 without New Game Plus because you got a Tiger Mosquito card on your first kill? I wish, but no, not that I know of. I don't know of anything like that. Let me see. What was I doing? I was going to go get the pinchwhacker with these cool bombs that I have now. But in order to get up there, I need to build when I get over there, which means I'm going to have to fight mosquitoes, which means we're going to deal with that in the morning. I can't sleep for another 15 minutes. Well, crap. I like how I say it's going to get cold. I think our high is 61 or something like that tomorrow. When really that's like a lot of people's like mid-summer, early spring weather. And for us, it's like, ooh, that's cold. Okay. Hey, I probably should set that to be my respawn point. But 8 inches of snow does suck. I've been there, done that. I don't envy you. Because, yes, I've been there. I've done that. I've been through the snow. I've been through the cold. I've seen negative 30 degrees before with another adding another minus 20 on because of wind chill. You know, I've been there. I've lived through it. I did it for 20-some years and decided that was well more than enough and that I do not need to do it again. I don't have any food. It's okay. All right. Where were you again? I want to say, if I remember correctly, it's this person right there. There's been rumors that that's V, just so you guys know. But her hair's the wrong color, so not sure. Not there. It's over this way more, I believe. Because it's not that one. I think it is over here. No, actually, I think it was back over there. Because it's not that.
Bombardier beetle. Put on
Leaving
your
the
beepers.
molar. I don't have a tier 2 hammer. Otherwise, I wouldn't leave the molar. Ground is the gold card grind's getting tiresome. Same here. That's why I decided to go play Grounded 1. Because I'm like, I just need a break from the grind. Then I go back for a couple days after I get a little bit of a break. And then I, grind out for another couple days. And then I come back and grind out some more. Play a little Grounded 1 and then grind a little bit more and... Alright, here. Let's see. Ew. No. There it is. That guy, right there. That's where we want to go. I knew it was right over here somewhere. I just had to find it. Now I'm locked in. I'm gonna have to go deal with this guy too. Otherwise he's gonna crap my style.
Where's my mom's precious nuts?
Oh, come on. I don't want to dance right now. I don't want any. Please, for all that is holy, just stop.
Really sick.
Okay. Let's get Pete some water. And then we'll build our clover roofs to go up there. And then we'll get it. Alright. Little Pete's got to have some water over here somewhere. Here we are.
Don't even need to boil it.
There we go. Alright. Hey, I'm at 72 gold cards. You need the story bosses, the orc cricket, and the normal wasp drone, then a few ogres. Well, first of all, awesome that you're that far. Second of all, totally jealous. Saying that right now, totally jealous. Do I have roofs at least? I do have roofs at least. Okay. These are quarter roofs. This isn't what I want. Really? Oh my frickin' Jesus, fine. Just go out and berserk them at this point. Just get it dead.
Bits. Nature's lollipops.
All right, now that that's done with, that was fun. Let's go through and build our grass clover roofs now. That's what we wanted to do. All right. Right about here, going this way. There we go. Okay. Now. Crap, these need sap. Or I can do just stairs. Which just need a lot of these guys, but that's not the end of the world. Why you decided to do that is beyond me. There we go. Go away, go away. All right. We got a wee bit of building we got to do now, and I only need to get 50 grass planks, so that's 10 trips with grass planks, and then a bunch of weed stems, which honestly not that hard. So, let's get it. Go gadget compilation of me cutting down grass. Thankfully, I think like one of the sturdy weed stems over there, I should be able to get everything that I need for these. There you go, put your weapon away instead of fighting. That's smart. Good job, Pete. Alright, now that we got that dealt with, let's go back and get more grass. Rad Roach hot dogs? If that's all you had, I'd do it. I mean, I've eaten bugs before. They're not the best thing in the world, and man, do they give you some weird dreams. But they're not terrible. Okay, got that knocked out.
Help! I'm stuck!
Come on, Pete. Come on, Pete. You can do it. You have stamina. I believe in you. All right, there we go. Cut this guy down. Just taking bug drugs. No. And you just enter on. No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. No, what I was saying was, oh man, I got myself into trouble now. Yeah, so, stay in school. No, I'm kidding. No, if you eat like a lot of like crickets or, like mealworms and stuff like that, I did a charity stream, for Thankmas some years ago, and every single time, without a doubt, every time that I went through and ate a bunch of bugs, I would have like the strangest dreams those nights. And I'm not sure why. It was just always that way. So weird, but that's just what happened. Yep, gotta get the pinchwhacker really quick. I figured I'm over here. I have the bombs. I've already beaten down on 2 bosses. So what the heck, right? Why not? We'll grab it. Because I already have what I need in order to make I already have what I need in order to get into the Black Anthill, so that way we can go fight the assistant manager. I can go back down into the pond really fast and grab all of my muscle sprouts, so that way I can make more smoothies. So honestly, like, the next time we play Grounded 1, we're definitely going to be able to go take on that boss. Go. I got just enough weed stems. I just need 2 more grass planks. And we're there. We're there. We can get in there. I'm not looking forward to the remaining ogres. The saves loading before sleeping makes it tolerable. I could see it. I could see that the whole, like, loading thing could make it tolerable, so that way it's not like you're having to run around constantly. What the hell? Oh, I didn't put it in the... Here you go. You can have that. I'm going to go over here. Yay! Evil berry base. Yay, pinchwhacker. Yay, upgrade stones. Bunch of freaking sturdy ones, too. Yay, berry with teeth. And then... Oh, come on now. Yay, rotten berry charm. Honestly, actually, normally I don't use this guy because it gives you rotten deluge. Attacks with rotten weapons have a chance to release a wave of rot, but like, yeah, the pinchwhacker I don't think counts as a rotten weapon. I don't think. Can no longer pinch, can only whack. Very good. I think that might be the most damaging weapon that I have now. Oh, yeah. And once I upgrade that guy, it's going to be mint. Well, there we go. And just like that, we have conquered 2 bases and got ourselves a pinchwhacker. So now we can go through and get our whack on. Which this game swings the pinchwhacker faster, I believe, than Grounded 2. Mr. Nobody, thank you so much for the follow. Let's grab a wee bit of orange soda. I'll show you guys something here. See, we know you guys are hanging out, and appreciate you guys coming over and watching OG Grounded with me. Let me see if I can grab my stuff from my game I'm playing tonight. Let's see here. See if I can show you guys this. I've been talking about it repeatedly in all of my streams about how I've been wanting to play this game or show you guys this game and what have you. But this is the game that I keep telling you guys about. Let me see if I can make my camera bigger for you guys. Whee! Here we go. This is the game that I'm talking about. And when I say that it's my favorite board game that I've ever played, I quite literally mean it's my favorite board game I have ever played. Is this ground? No, this is Grounded 1, not Grounded 2. This is Grounded 1. But yeah, by far, favorite game that I've ever played, board game-wise. Sorry for the weird glitching and jumping. Try Grounded 2 is way better. Oh, trust me, I've played a whole lot of Grounded 2, buddy. I've played all sorts of it. What is going on? Now my computer won't stop glitching. My bad, guys. I think I have 90 some videos between videos and streams. 90 some videos and streams on YouTube right now. Yeah, I know a thing or two about Grounded 2. It may be one of those games that I like to play. Tell you about Tavern. Okay. So Tavern Masters is not a standard board game that you play with an actual, like, board game, right? It is played with cards. And the way the game is played is you have multiple different kinds of cards. Like, for instance, this one. Which is going to be hard to see because it's shiny. So here, let me de-sleeve it. Like this one. That's literally like a brandy card, right? So you get drinks, food, games, stuff like that you put into your bar. And then every night, people will come to your bar. All sorts of different ones. Like this dude. Right? And he wants something. This guy happens to want wine. If you have wine in your bar, he'll pay you. And then he'll leave at the end of the night. And the whole game, the premise of the entire game, is to make money every single night. And it's fun. It's super, super fun. I'm going to end up doing like a stream for you guys where I'll go through and actually play it. But, excuse my random one-off talking about my game while I was waiting for my food to cook. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I found it last year in November. And I am not afraid to say that I think that I've played, because you play the game and you play up to 10 rounds, right? And each round will take anywhere from 15 minutes to 2 hours to play. Each game will take anywhere from 15 minutes to 2 hours to play, depending on if you're playing on your own or with a whole bunch of other people. Hi, love. Yes, I am obsessed with Tavern Masters. I've probably played the game 300 or 400 times since I bought it. Little live stream of you running my one shot in D&D wouldn't be bad. I totally could do that too. But yeah. Yeah, so that's Tavern Masters. It's more or less you get a board, you have a play mat that you play on, or your table or what have you. You put down a bunch of different things, from drinks to food to games to people who work at your tavern. And then every day you're dealt people that want to come to your tavern, and if you can play them, you play them and they give you money. And then you just kind of cycle and repeat. If I'm playing D&D, you could DM for me. I appreciate that. Tails will have to have some conversations, because I happen to be a DM myself, and right now I have to go through and prepare my people for what's going to happen tomorrow, because I'm DMing tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. You're not super, you're not super big into games, and you like playing simple games. Yeah, but she likes playing that one. In fact, I was telling them all that that's what our plans are for this evening, is hanging out with the kids and playing Tavern Masters. So that's what we are going to do today. I was telling them about that. All right, I only have 4, so I'm not going to do that yet. Oh, what if... Don't put that out there. Jeez. They can't tell you're being sarcastic. Oh, God. There it goes now. Everybody in chat. Oh, Sim's wife. Sim doesn't like his wife. Oh, my Lord. Thrown right under the bus immediately. Have I played Gloomhaven? No, I haven't played Gloomhaven. Catan is probably your favorite.
Nature's lollipops.
I've heard that a lot of people really like Catan. I've never played Catan before, but yeah, I absolutely adore Tavern Masters. I think that game is wonderful. It's one of those that, like, I've gone to events where the people who made the game are, like, doing showcases for the game to try to get people to try it, because it's a really small company that made the game, and it's not, you can't go to like Target or Walmart or any box end store. You can't go on Amazon and buy it, because it's a really, really small company that makes it right now, and they're working on distribution so they can start putting it in places like Amazon. But when they're going through and doing like showcases for the game, I go to those showcases and play the game with people and teach them how to play the game and stuff, because I like it that much. Have I played Hell Architect? Yes, I have played Hell Architect. I played the prologue before the game even came out. And funnily enough that you say that, Keaton, just another quick point over to the other channel is on Sir Sim Builds in 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. I have it scheduled out, but I think it's 2 weeks. I'm starting the series on Hell Architect. A small niche company. Yeah, it's a company called Power Gamers. And yeah, they bought it from a guy who made it, and because this is how good the game is to some people. To give you guys a little bit of a heads up while I'm just sitting here building. The guy who bought it, the guy who made Power Gamers and bought the rights and the ownership of Tavern Masters, he played the game one time in July, like sat down with his buddies and started playing the game in July. And by October, he purchased the entire company, the entire rights to the game, everything, because of how much he liked the game. Okay? That's what got me to give it a try. I was like, you know what? Okay, I'll give it a try. You know, this guy's sitting here telling me, talking about this game and how great it is, you know, and it sounds really interesting, and I really like card games. So let me give this a try, right? And I went to the Renaissance Festival and bought the game, because that's where I got it. I got it from the Texas Renaissance Festival, because that's where the guy was selling it. And I liked it so much that the next week, I played it on a Tuesday. The next week, I bought another ticket to go to the Renaissance Festival the next week, which, by the way, is like a 2-hour drive for me from my house. But I drove all the way out there, bought another ticket to get in, just so I can go and buy the rest of the expansions for the game. Because I want to say there's 9 of them. Yuletide Dockside Marketplace, Games of Chance, Dirty Deeds, Fair Folk. I'm missing a couple of them. The Merchant Box. I don't know if I said Marketplace, but Marketplace is one of them. And then there was like 200 different cards that are like event cards, like special event cards that they've done. I think I'm still missing one. I gotta think for a minute, but I'm not big on short-term board games that only last a wee while. I prefer ones that take years to finish one campaign. Oh, dude. You're so used to seeing having 22 capacity for weeds and grass, so watching this hurts. It is painful. That's why I'm trying to build this up so I can get my coziness level up. Because right now I don't have a coziness level, and I got to get a coziness level by having a base. So that's what I'm trying. But yeah, I have all the boxes over there. I don't know. I'm not going to go looking through them to tell you guys. Hell, I even bought the soundtrack for a board game. Why a board game has a soundtrack is beyond... Actually, it makes complete sense why it has a soundtrack, because they have cards that are literally music that you play in your tavern, and they went out and paid an artist to make the songs that aligned with the board game songs that you can play. But anyway. Yeah, if you guys get me talking about Tavern Masters, I won't stop. I really, really, really like the game. You think the plot of Grounded 2 is Terminator? I don't think so. Oh, my wife's telling on me. But yeah, so... Anywho, so there'll probably be... Scott Rick, please. Please don't, because I will. My wife tells me that I'm obsessed with the game because it's one of those... This is one of the unique things about it. I'll give you a little bit more because I just can't stop myself. One of the unique things about the game is the fact that you can either play it with people, against people, or on your own, or on teams. It's so versatile the way that you can play it. So that's why I've said, like, I've played it so many times. I've played it so many times because of the fact that I can play it on my own. So I'll get off a call at work, and I have it sitting on a desk. There's literally a desk right here. I don't know if I can move my camera over there, but there's a desk right there that has a playmat on it where I play the damn game in between work calls. So yeah, that'll tell you guys how much I'm into it. But anyway, like I said, if I don't stop, I won't stop. Can you? Thank you. Okay. How do you do it against other people? So there's a couple different ways that you do that. First things first is the game is all about getting... This is going to sound really small, but the game's all about getting to 20 gold, right? That's it. It's like you got to get 20 of the resource, right? And you have to get it before everybody else. That's one way to play it against people. Another way that you can play Tavern Masters against other people is there's an entire expansion called the Dirty Deeds expansion. And it's not like perverted dirty deeds, guys. It is like having a thief go over and steal something from somebody else's tavern, right? Because like I have my playmat that'll have all of my cards, and then if you're playing, you'd have your playmat full of cards, right? And then we'd play against each other. Like, I'm trying to get to 20 gold before you get to 20 gold, or you can set it to be you want to get to 300 gold, or whatever you want to do, right? And, so you want to get all this gold, but if you're playing against somebody, then, you want to, like, stop them from getting to 20 gold first, right? So you would go through and like, well, you have a very expensive food card that you bought that's making it so you can do XYZ, right? As an example, makes it so you can play elves into your tavern, right? Well, if you you steal that food card, they can no longer have elves in their tavern, right? So now they're out of luck and they can't get those, which means they're not going to make as much money. And now that you have it, you can now play elves in your tavern. And with that, you can go through and make even more money on your side, so that way you win, right? That's kind of the whole premise behind it, is playing against people. Like that. This is giving you D&D Beyond, and there's campaigns which cost a limb. Yeah, I've done some stuff for D&D Beyond. Heck, I've made creatures for D&D Beyond. I made, I had to make weapons. I've made armor for D&D Beyond. I've, like, for instance, Tails, you'll like this because you're a DM. I want to talk about it like a little bit, right? So right now where I'm DMing, I have 5 people that are my dungeon crawlers, right? Because we're doing it's a dungeon crawl. It's just going down in a dungeon, right? There's no open world or anything like that yet because they haven't gotten to a floor where there's an open world. But beyond that, this is not what I wanted. Why did I grab these? These are not what I needed. I needed weed stems. But so this is the team layout, right? So I have a cleric that I got a guy who's playing a cleric, a person who's playing a paladin, a person who's playing a warlock, a person who's playing a monk, and then a weird hybrid class that is way wicked crazy. And he is a artificer, but not an artificer. He's like got a completely custom class where he's like a artificer, ranger, hunter, because he has a pet, right? He has a xenomorph from the movie Aliens as a pet, which, believe me, trying to get people to lose when you have a xenomorph on your team, yeah, it's a homebrew class, is super, super hard, by the way, for the DM. Just so you know, because if it's not fire, it doesn't technically win. So he has a xenomorph that he's using. Then he uses a rifle to shoot things, but is also like a mad scientist down the artificer pass when you go down mad scientist. You know what? Say you and your spouse actually met through an online RPG game? Really? That's really awesome. And you've been together for 18 years now. Heck yeah. So Ranger Artificer. Kinda. It's a Ranger Artificer, but like, yeah, kinda. But there's also like a really, really big emphasis on like the magic, not the magic. God, I don't need weeds, grass stems. I need clovers. I keep running over to find clovers. But yeah, so it's really hard to try to make things that's going to be fun for them to fight. Actually, I can show you guys a couple things while I'm here. So I'm a super nerd and paint my own minis.
Something to drink.
And this is one of them. This is one of the things that they're fighting. It's some gem lizard thing. I don't remember what the hell I called it. I'll have to look it up. But it is more or less a creature that when you're near it, it's like sprouting gems all over everything that's near them. Because when you have a campaign with 5 people, it's hard to kill the 5 people. Just so you, especially when you have a cleric and a paladin. So it's like, it got 2 people that can heal. It's not going to go over well for the DM.
No water filtration tablets needed.
You print and paint your own minis using a same thing, Scott Rick. Same thing. This was printed with a resin printer. That's why the bottom's all just gray. But yeah, that one was painted. And then this is another one. That one's fun. So, just some fun nerd stuff. Now you guys have seen all sorts of things that are in Sim's office. Custom D&D minis, Tavern Masters, random things for Grounded. There's a bunch of clovers over by the poison area? Yeah. Yep. There's also a bunch of clovers that are just right over here that I'm not collecting because I'm off talking about Nerdland. And now that my head isn't trying to, you know, separate itself from my body with massive amounts of pain, I'm feeling good now. So that's why I'm streaming and still talking. Even though I technically was supposed to be done over half an hour ago. But you guys got, woo, I got that glitch. Woo! But you guys got me talking about Tavern Masters. And that's the thing. You ever want Sim to keep streaming? Get him talking about Tavern Masters. And I'll sit here and stream for hours. That's like the biggest worry that I have with streaming, like, because I'll just take my camera that I have and just face it down for me while I'm streaming that game. You run our homebrew campaign with 3 people right now? What are they doing? But I have a feeling like if I ever was to start streaming that game, the problem would be stopping at any time. I'd end up just sitting there playing the game for hours. Okay, sap for those guys. Currently climbing a mountain. Ooh, climbing a mountain. Well, some of you guys said mountain, not volcano. I'm assuming cold, so you're dealing with cold biomes. Depends on where they are on the mountain. You could be jungle biome into cold biome. But... or it could just be forest into that. Could be desert into cold, depending on how high the mountain goes. Could be dragon at top of mountain. Could not be dragon at top of mountain. Interesting. How often is Lint spawn and grounded? I think it respawns every 3 days. Forest into cold? Nice. Or forest into something else. Oh, it's ton. Oh. Okay. What's your 3 classes that you're DMing for? If I had to guess, if you have a 3-shot, my guess is, before I read chat, if it's a 3-shot, maybe Druid, Fighter, Wizard? Barbarian, Ranger, and you've actually forgotten. Well, Barbarian was close to Fighter, and Ranger makes sense, that's DPS, and then Barbarian for close damage. And... yeah, I don't know what... you need some sort of support. Right? Because Ranger has pet. So, I guess that could work. Rogue? Rogue for supreme DPS, sneak attacks? Not a whole lot of magic going on there. Not a whole lot of magic going on. But still, fun. D&D's fun. If you guys have never played D&D, I would suggest you go out and give a game called Baldur's Gate 3 a try. Because that game is a lot like D&D. It's not D&D, just so you know, but it's a lot like it. And still a lot of fun. They don't really have support. Yeah, at that point, I see exactly what you're talking about. You have to take it easy on them. Because otherwise, you'll just end up wiping them. It'd be too easy to wipe that team.
Choke it down, Pete.
Because without any heals, it has to be done through potions. And if they don't get a decent amount of potions, then it has to be sitting there doing short and long rest. In the short and long rest cycle, if you're trying to short and long rest cycle to heal people all the time, that just starts to drag. You gotta leave you here. Gonna go to the grocery list and go to bed. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna be getting off here in just a minute. I'm just gonna finish building my roof. But have yourself a wonderful night, Funko. We'll talk to you later. You love weed stems and the grass stems. You love how you cut them down. Makes you feel like a lumberjack. It honestly does make you feel like a lumberjack. Tiny little lumberjack. Actually, I got Grassmaster. I got that mutation. Where are you? Where are you? This one. Grassmaster. Not that I need it, but... The only magic is the ranger and only choose summoning spells, so it's basically useless until they get to level 4. Well, that's another thing too, is what level they are. Because I mean, if they're only like level 3 right now, that means that your rogue may have just gotten uncanny dodge. I think 3 is uncanny dodge for rogue. Sneak attack is level 2. So they're sneak attacking already. Well, it also depends on the type of rogue, though. Okay. Can we get like 40 likes? Maybe, perhaps, probably. I've got to say, these are just beginners. Oh, if they're just beginners. Honestly, class selection makes sense for beginners. Only good rogue is a dead one. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think we have ourselves a little base. We did 2 different labs today. We went through and got ourselves a pinchwhacker. I think that this, honestly, is an excellent place for us to leave the stream. So, for everybody, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I know that I did. Thank you for allowing me to go through and show you guys off all of my nerdy stuff and stuff like that. So, thank you all so much. I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your evening and or rest of your weekend. I'll be back tomorrow for another live stream, but until then, we'll talk to you guys all in the next one. Bye now.